was like, holy, I'm going viral. And then I was like, what the do I do? You know how it is. Like New Edition, when they came out with their first hit song. And then everybody was wondering, okay, so what are they going to do next? So I'm kind of like that right now, but I'm not worried because I have some secret sauce and I have some tips to give to you today on how to get more views on your channel, how to get more views on your videos that's coming out. I'm sure that some of you guys are wondering, how in the world did my last video blow up? There's something important that I did that you'll find out later in the video. I was able to crack part of the code of the YouTube algorithms in order to get my face in the space. And I'm going to share that with you on this video. Listen, I'm not about to get in the car to make a video. Even though I think that might be the secret sauce to making people videos blow up nowadays, I'm not getting in the car. You know why? There's a freaking hurricane outside and I'm not going outside. If you're not getting any views, you're tired of sucking on YouTube, I need you to watch this video because it's about to go down. Before we begin today, I just want to say, look, I did make an attempt to be presentable. However, I got on the same shirt from the other video and I got on pearls with a t-shirt. Don't ask me why. But one thing, I'm winning because I got on eyebrows. I got on eyebrows today. Would you have rather me come up here without no eyebrows or no t-shirt? You let me know. Well, the t-shirt probably would have been quite interesting, but I don't think it would have been appropriate for you. We want to have one video that goes viral, that blows up our channel, but then that comes with its own pressures because we're left like, okay, what do we do next? Are we going to fail? It brings about all kind of other anxieties that we might not be ready for. Boom, you make the video like I did this week. Check it out. I was like, okay, I'm going to put up this video. It was unscripted. I was in the car. I didn't have on any makeup. I didn't have all the accoutrements like my office. Let's be clear. This is not a real office. This is my bedroom. The problem with going viral is you make the video, it blows up, it goes viral, and then you're like, holy Jesus, Mother and Joseph, what am I going to do next? Listen, I am grateful. I'm grateful to you because you showed up and we're more than friends on this channel. We're like family. We're a community. Tiarrea shouted me out on her page, and I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate you, and I honor you today. I'm truly grateful for what you guys have done in my last video, and I pray that you will keep it up. I also pray that you support one another. I am really big about uniting here on this channel, uniting us small YouTube creators. I'm like,
Wonder Twin Powers, activate!
Wonder Twin Powers, connect. Yes, I'm that old. I know most of you guys don't know that cartoon. And no, all of my videos are not going to be about YouTube. It's going to be about personal development, mindset growth, and spiritual development. If you like that, then make sure you check out my other videos under my other playlists as well. But this right here, I'm doing a series. My whole goal is to help you to become the best you that you can be, whether it's in your business, whether it's in your brand, or whether it's in your YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be dropping some serious gems. I'll just wait until you get a pen, until you get a paper, you get something to write on, you get something to write with, take a note in your phone if you know how. I just learned how to do that like 2 months ago. Like I really just started taking notes in my phone, and I don't feel bad because my dad, he just learned how to send pictures on a text message. Look, I'm not judging because some of us on here are Gen Xers and we're still learning. We're learning along the way. As long as you're learning, you're growing. What I'm going to be teaching here is not the same old day old bread that you're used to hearing about a title, a tag, or a thumbnail, or making sure that you SEO optimize. While all of those things are important, there are some hacks and some tips and tricks that I'm going to be sharing with you. So you're going to have to pay attention and take notes. But that's only if you want to grow and get more views on your channel. This was me when my views were here and then they went up to here. When I was here in this area, I was frustrated. I would spend 40 hours creating videos only to get like 80 views. And I had given up a while back. You can see when it was like flatline. I had some spikes in there and then I gave up. What if I would have continued on from back then? I wonder where I would be now. The first thing that I think you need to change in order to get more views on your videos is to change your mindset. I know you thought I was going to give you something super profound, which I will later, super interesting, a hack, which I will later, so you have to stay. But the first thing that I want to start out with is your mindset. Wherever your focus goes, energy flows. And if you have a negative mindset about the work that you're doing here on YouTube, when you're putting out videos, that translates to your videos. You can't get on here being a negative Nancy. I've seen so many comments in the past 2 weeks about people getting frustrated, wanting to quit, people getting super critical about themselves. People feel like people are attacking them in their videos just because people are giving them feedback that they think will help them on their videos. But what happens is the person on the other end who's creating the videos, they don't have a right mindset to receive positive feedback because they have a negative mindset. Let me give you a little trick that I do. It's not even a trick, it's just a habit. It's a ritual that I do. Before I come on here and I give you guys any information, nuggets, some inspiration, encouragement, some humor, I meditate. I go inward in order for me to know what I should be bringing outward. So I try to find myself before I connect with you. So perk up a little bit, get more positive, be more happy, meditate, go for a walk, do whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself in the right headspace, in the right mindset. All right, now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. You need to change your format, your script, and how you upload. I'm going to break down each one of those for you and tell you why. You need to format your script so the first 30 seconds to 1.5 minutes are bomb. I mean, on fire. I mean, you bring all your energy and leave it on the floor. The first 30 seconds to 1.5 minutes are critical. People are going to decide whether or not they're going to stay for your videos. You can see it when you're swiping your phone on the browse feature. When you hover over someone's page, usually you get a little preview. Make that the most impacting and engaging portion of your video. Most of the times I'll have my face, because people like faces nowadays on YouTube. YouTube algorithm is liking that your face is in the place. Use a little bit of graphics, but put your information there so that people can see it and they want to engage because they've already had a little bit of preview. You know, like Netflix. Netflix gives you a little bit of snippet, a little bit of preview on the video before you actually click the button. It's the same thing with YouTube. So make sure those first 30 seconds to 1.5 minutes is fire. I break my videos up. So it's 100%, right? Say you're going to do a 10-minute video. 60%, I'll go all in the first minute to 2 minutes, especially the first 30 seconds. I give about 20% in the middle part of my video where I'm giving tips and tricks. And then towards the end, call to action. I'll also put a call to action in the middle part of the video as well. I do a little bit of call to action towards the end because I want to make sure that you've understood the material and that you liked it. So I might ask you to like the video. So that gets some engagement on your video. YouTube likes when you're pushing buttons, pushing the things, whether it's the notification bell, the subscription button, or the like button, or you leaving a comment. Make sure if you engage your own video, which is the bonus tip that I have to give to you later, or you're engaging on someone else's video, that you're pushing buttons and you're doing things because YouTube likes that. So I want you to take out your phone right now or take out your iPad or click on the YouTube studio. And I want you to look at the overview section on your analytic. You'll see a shaded area and then you'll see a percentage. Mine usually says something around 63% or 60%. I like to make sure that at least 50% or greater are still watching my video 30 seconds into the video. Not to say that's all that YouTube cares about, but that's the main thing that YouTube is going to use in order to push your videos out. So make sure that the first 30 seconds to 1 minute is bomb fire. Not a bonfire, bomb and fire. That's what the young people say. Another thing, While you're in your analytics, I want you to go over and look at your impressions. You can find your impressions under the reach section. So once you click reach, you're going to see impressions. That is how many times YouTube sent out your video out into the YouTube atmosphere. And then if you scroll over, you will see the impression click-through rate. We call it the CTR. You want to make sure that your CTR is high. So on my last video, and I'll put the video up here somewhere, the one you just watched last week, that was the highest CTR I have gotten. And my videos were exploding. They were going out. Every time I looked at my real-time views, the whole bar, the whole screen was blue, blue, blue. It was crazy. I was in love with it. But your CTR is extremely important. I've never had anything lower than a 2 or 2.5 or a 3. But I have been intentional. And that's another thing with mindset, is setting an intention and setting a goal here on YouTube, whether it's you're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers or if you're trying to get 4,000 watch hours like me. I'm not quite there yet, but I will be there. I have a goal to get there before the end of the month. We'll see. So when you look on the CTR, make sure this high. Mine was a 7.7. for those videos, and it's still going up. It goes up and it fluctuates. Don't think you're going to get out the gate and you're going to have a 7.7 in 1 day or 2 days of you uploading a video. It doesn't work like that. So you have to wait for it to mature. You have to wait for the algorithm to catch up. You have to wait for people to meet you where you are. Just be patient. I told you, be patient. All right, it is time for the nitty-gritty. Let's get down to it. Okay. Here's what I would like for you to do when you upload. When you upload your video, if you have more than one Gmail account, like I do, I have like 3. I have 3 Gmail accounts because I don't like all of my emails going to the same place about certain things. I have a business stuff going to a different one. I have my personal stuff going to a different Gmail account. And then I have another like extra Gmail account so that I can watch my videos and so that I can critique myself, so that I know what I need to do in order to grow. So when I uploaded this last video that's going viral right now, what I did was I went to my other account. You don't have to do it from another device. You can, because we know the algorithms track the user accounts, it tracks the devices, it tracks a lot of things. But what I did, I went to another device, say my desktop. I went to my desktop back there and I watched my own video and I took notes because I used to do this anyway, but I wasn't conscious of that. I'll tell you the mistake that I used to make that was killing my video that I used to do when I uploaded. But now I look at my own videos from my other account. And I do all the things that I told you to do in the beginning of the video for other people's accounts. I went to my own account. I watched the video. I put it on a 0.5, like halfway, to make it go slower. And I let it run. And then I watch it again so that I can really take notes and critique what I did good, when I did good, all the things that, was I too long? Was I too loud? Did I have too many edits? All the things that we should be doing when we critique our videos. And then I made sure that I texted my children and told them to watch the video. I didn't send them the link. I just told them to go to the page and watch video because they have different Gmail accounts. They have different accounts, period. So everybody watched my video immediately when I uploaded. So that is the little nugget. When you upload, you go watch it and then you have others watch it, but you don't send them a link. Got me? Another thing that I used to do that was fatal, I think. It was not fatal. Nobody was dying. Oh my God. I could be so dramatic sometimes. Okay, so what I used to do was upload, and then I would send a link to Facebook. I would send a link to my husband. I would send a link to my children. I was sending links everywhere. I was not allowing the YouTube algorithm to do its job. Essentially, what I was saying was, no, I got it. I don't need you to do the work. So guess what? It didn't do the work, and I didn't get the views. That is what you should not be doing when you upload your videos. I don't know if anybody's ever told you that, but don't send it to Facebook and send it to other people, because I was really doing that. Guess what else was happening? The people who you sent it to, they didn't watch a whole video. They didn't know about CTR and clicking off the video too soon. So guess what? The CTR was going down, down, down. That's why I never got past 2.5, because people weren't completely watching the video, or they would click it and click off. I would send it. They would go to the page. They wouldn't click the video. It was a hot mess. So I don't want you doing that. And that's why you're not getting any views, because you're not executing the right way.